UFC Vegas 96 Jared Cannonier versus Calio Borralho. This is my recap and breakdowns of the fight. What a main card. What a main event. The card in general was pretty good, man. Even the tough fights were pretty good, man. But let's get on to this first fight of the night. We have Wang versus Victoria Leonardo. Wang or Wang Chong just knocked Victoria Leonardo out with a 1-2 punch. Why is Victoria Leonardo in the UFC still? She needs to be cut. I picked Wang Chong to win this fight. She did it. On to the next fight of the card. I'm not wasting any time on that one. Jacqueline Cavalcanti versus Josiane Nunes. I picked Josiane Nunes to win this fight. The lesbian lost the fight. In the first round, Cavalcanti was very technical on the feet, using her length, her jab very well. Nunes was pressuring her and just throwing heavy shots and overhands in the first round, but Cavalcanti, she was kind of, not in trouble most of the time, but knew how to deal with it. In the second round, Cavalcanti was just using her jab very well, and just, that won her the fight overall. In the second round, both ladies were swinging. Well, not both ladies. Let's just say Josiane Nunes and her short ass was swinging, and she just couldn't hit. Couldn't tag her. And Cavalcanti overall just won this fight using her length and jab and just having very well technical fight. She won by split decision. She said she thought she won all 3 rounds. I kind of thought so too. Maybe Josiane Nunes won the second round. I don't know. I really don't care. On to the next fight of the card. We have Savage Claws versus James Llontop. I picked Savage Claws to win this fight, and he looked really good in this fight. In the first round, he was just tagging Llontop and overall just killing him on the feet. And he even got eye poked really bad by Llontop. And I don't even know why Tyone's still a referee. I guess he's better than... I don't know, man. I don't know why Tyone's in the UFC, his old ass. He's just there screaming stop instead of going there and actually stopping it after this man got eye poked. And, Llontop should have stopped when you hear stop, but I don't know. Whatever. It's not that important. It is, but it's not. Llontop continued to be Savage Claws' punching bag. But he did in the third round, because obviously Savage Claws slowed down. I thought he won that third round. He was tagging him a lot. He was really good on the feet, but wasn't enough. Great fight overall. Borshchev, really good on the feet, man. He looked good in this fight, and I'm glad he got the win. On to the next fight of the card. This one was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Zachary Reese versus Jose Medina. I'm pretty sure everybody and their moms picked Zachary Reese to win this fight. Jose Medina, I know it's your UFC debut, it's a dream of yours. This man was out here celebrating and showboating before the fight even starts. And then when the fight starts, Zachary Reese goes for like a glove tap. And Medina's cheating ass, I don't know, I kind of saw like him just going for a punch instead of like the glove tap. But it didn't really matter because Zachary Reese literally hit this dude really hard and started tagging him. And started to go for the finish, but Medina, what he got signed from the Contender Series from, is super tough and survived the onslaught of Zachary Reese. And he even got hurt by like a body shot and goes for a takedown. But Reese won the round. In the second round, it was basically most of the same thing. Zachary Reese tagging Medina. Medina showboating, saying, I can eat all your shit, but not really giving, not even doing anything to Zachary Reese. In the third round, he did start to land something, but Zachary Reese takes him down multiple times, and Medina just really looked happy to be in the UFC. He really didn't care if he won or lost, but Zachary Reese won. First time going to 3 rounds in his career, and he looked pretty decent. So good job, Zachary Reese. On to the next fight of the card. We have Denis Buzevsky or Buzevska, I can't see this guy's name, I don't care. Francis versus Francis Marshall. In my prediction video, I picked Danny Silva, the guy that was supposed to fight Denis Buzevsky, but obviously fell out. And Francis Marshall came in on short notice and won this fight, bro. He looked really good in the first round. He had Buzevsky on the cage, trying to take him down, and obviously that control time actually helped him out in this fight. In the second round, Marshall was he landed a nice right to knock down Buzevsky, but Buzevsky survived. He got back up, and both guys were just tagging each other on the feet, but Buzevsky landed couple nice shots that got him into this fight. But in the third round, it wasn't enough, man, because both guys were tagging each other, but Marshall was just too much for Buzevsky, and his grappling was just pretty decent, and he won a short notice fight, man. Good job by Francis Marshall. So, yeah, on to the next fight. This one. Edmen Shahbazyan versus Gerald Meerschaert. We're in the main card now. I picked Edmen Shahbazyan to win in this fight. And, wow. Gerald Meerschaert shows why he is a tough vet. In the first round, Edmen Shahbazyan looked really good, though. Super crispy on the feet. And he was just faster than Meerschaert. And overall looked really good. On the feet, he looked like he was going to win this fight. But in the second round, Edmen throws a body shot that hurt Meerschaert, and he starts pouncing on him. But Meerschaert survives, and I don't want to say Edmen gassed out, but doesn't matter. Meerschaert survives, gets a takedown, gets on Edmen, gets an arm triangle in. Edmen Shahbazyan taps. Meerschaert has the most middleweight finishes in UFC history. What a comeback for Meerschaert. I was here thinking, everybody thought he was done because he's old. Edmen's 26. But dude came back, choked out Edmen Shahbazyan, and calls out Paul Craig. So yeah, Gerald Meerschaert's still fighting up in this bitch. And he's still winning, guys. Really good one by Gerald Meerschaert. That fight was really fun to watch. On to the next fight of the card. We have, says it on the damn screen, Neil Magny versus Michael Morales. I'm pretty sure everybody and their moms picked Michael Morales to beat Neil Magny, the Haitian sensation. Crazy how Neil Magny had this man's back on the clinch. And when finally Morales broke the hands, he throws a nasty spinning elbow that lands. And he pounces on Neil Magny. And Neil Magny, trying to get out of the onslaught or get up, just goes to his belly, gives his back up. And Morales punches his way to a victory. Really quick finish by Morales. Does a Spider-Man celebration. He needs to fight somebody like in the next 2 weeks. That was too easy. He didn't even get hurt. Yeah, I need to see him fight before the year ends again. That was too easy for him. On to the next fight of the card. We have The tough guys. We have the first tough guy. I did not predict this tough fight, but it was Marion Santos versus Kaan Olaf. Marion Santos looked really good in the first round. He was very technical and fast on his feet. He was tagging Olaf a lot. And in the second round, he lands a nasty right and shuts the lights off of Olaf and wins the featherweight tough. Great win. Welcome to the UFC, my guy. He showed that he had a lot of potential and that he can be up there with, he can be fighting some of these featherweights, man, but he looked really good in this fight. I don't know anything about tough. I did not watch the season. Whatever. On to the next one. We have Ryan Loder versus Robert Valentin. Oof. This one hurt. This first round, man, was crazy though. First round was so nutty. Both of these guys were just crazy grappling exchanges, winning positions left and right. But you can just tell from the jump that it was Ryan Loder's world if they went down there. And Valentin didn't care, and Valentin was still really good on the ground, which I respect. But in one of those grappling exchanges, Loder had like this arm bar, and Valentin's arm popped. He even said he couldn't hear it. But Valentin's still a tough son of a gun. And man. It's Loder's world, and in the second round, Valentin gets caught in a crucifix, and Loder was just tagging him with these little baby elbows that weren't doing really much anything. But since Valentin couldn't get out of position and they kind of need the card to be going, Loder wins by TKO and wins the middleweight tough. At 33 years old, winning tough. Congratulations. But even in his post-fight press conference, he says, I got one more thing to do, and it's win a UFC fight. He's not in 33. You can still do a lot, but I don't know how active Ryan Loder's gonna be. But great win by Ryan Loder, I guess. On to the next fight. We got the co-main. Baby Shark doo. Our baby girl, Tabatha Ricci, getting it done. Oh yeah, I picked Ryan Loder to win that fight. I mean, not Ryan Loder. I picked Robert Valentin to win that fight. Yeah, whatever. In this one, Angela Hill versus Tabatha Ricci, I picked Angela Hill to win this fight because I thought she was going to actually do something. And she did not in that first round. In that first round, Tabatha Ricci was on me. Wait, what? No. I mean, she was on the first round going crazy on Angela Hill, not on me. I wish. But she was just bringing the fight to Angela Hill, and Angela Hill was just there trying to, like, I know Angela Hill's a slow starter, but she was just trying to find her way into this fight that didn't have to, like, I don't know, make her look bad. But Tabatha Ricci even gets a takedown in the freaking second round, bro. And she just looked, whatever, not good on the feet. I'm not going to say these ladies looked good on the feet because they were just swinging left and right. And it was a close fight at the end, but Tabatha Ricci wins by decision. Good job, baby girl. I knew you were going to win by decision if it got to decision. Said in my prediction video. Whatever. On to the main event. This is what we can talk about. This right here, oof, what a fight, bro. This was a fight. Fighting nerds all day, baby. Fighting nerds, oof. Gerald Cannonier versus Borralho. In that first round, Borralho looked really good. And I thought in this entire fight he was going to go for a takedown somewhere, some way. But obviously, this man's game plan was to show the UFC, I don't need to go for takedowns. I can also strike. And this man was chopping up Cannonier with the leg kicks, using the jab very well. Cannonier, though, in the first round was doing a good job pressuring Borralho and just throwing his 1-2. It was a close first round, but I'll give it to Calio. In the second round, Cannonier was definitely bringing the fight to Borralho and was landing a lot more shots. He was looking crispy on the feet. Borralho did have like a really bad head clash, and his eye was like kind of fucking swollen. But it's 1-1 going into the third round. Borralho lands a nice straight left on Cannonier and hurts him. The man's wobbling like the freaking penguin from Batman, but still keeps himself in this fight, and it's a close fight in the fourth. You can say it was like 2-2, maybe 3-1. The corner of Borralho said it was 3-1, 2-2, whatever. But man, in that last round, Borralho was just there, man. It's the reason why the fighting nerds are just up right now. That gym is crazy, man. And Borralho lands a nasty 1-2, and what a crazy knockdown, bro. Because this man, Gerald Cannonier, really felt like an old man, like an old man that needed some fucking life alert. He was just like, ooh, and he fell. And I swear, if Borralho walks off, Dan Miragliotta probably would have called the fight, because the way that man fell was so funny, and just he looked really hurt. But it doesn't matter. He pounces on him. Almost does get the triangle as well. You can see the grin in this man's face of him trying to survive. But you can already... But from that right there, Borralho wins. What a good fight, man. The fighting nerds are just all the way up right now. Every single guy. Well, yeah, I'm going to say every single guy. Gene Silva, Marcus Ruffi, Carlos Pratis, Borralho. Man, those fighting nerds are on another level right now. Even Bruno Silva. Ken Antrashevsky don't count. Or, well, Thiago don't count. Those guys don't count. But I want to talk about Borralho a little bit, man. He's definitely gonna be in the top 5. I don't know who he's fighting next. Maybe Nazardima Mavov. He called out Dracus du Plessis. You're not gonna get Dracus du Plessis. I don't know what the UFC has for Dracus du Plessis, but it's not Borralho. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's like 2:36 a.m. while I'm making this video on the East Coast. That's another thing right there. These fight nights, why are they starting so late? I'm like, damn, the fight nights haven't started. It's like 7 p.m. UFC, you gotta make it early, man. Gotta make it more earlier. But next week we got Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady. You know, I'm gonna make my prediction video on that. Great card overall, though. I really like this card. I'm pretty sure everybody and their moms shitted on this card pretty bad, saying this card was going to be bad. Turned out to be pretty good. You already know who I am. I'm JNaps MMA. I got another video coming for y'all. Like always, like and subscribe. Please subscribe, people. I have 89 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100 at least before the end of this month. Okay, maybe not before the end of this month. Just come on, be nice to a man right here. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers at least right now. I'm JNaps MMA.